Hi, Emmrich. You've got a guest.
Ah, Rook. You remember the Hand of Glory?
Hard to forget. You figure out what those Venatori who broke into the necropolis were doing with it.
The hand is how they broke in. The simpler undead are blind to its bearer when its tapers are lit. Sadly, only a death mage could have provided them with this forbidden necromancy.
If they're helping the Venatori, that has to stop.
Agreed. I've made some inquiries. This man is one of the death mage's victims. If he knows where this rogue necromancer is hiding, my corpse whispering will give us the answer.
Meravas is kind of fascinated by this school of magic, and if it helps people, she's ready.
That's a bad way to die.
The other watchers are attempting to find his family, at the least. I must warn you, it will be harder to coax answers from this poor man than from the dead I spoke to in the necropolis. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Who did this to you?
Eyes hidden, dust and gold.
Give us a name.
They come for this one. The spirits shriek. They come.
A name?
Blackthorn.
Return to your rest.
We've got to stop this. Whoever killed him wasn't gentle.
Wondrous and terrifying are the revelations of the dead.
Did that name he said mean anything?
Blackthorn Manor is an abandoned country house outside Nevarra city. Our victim mentioned spirits. If they've also fallen prey to forbidden magic, they'll need our help as well. Let's depart for Blackthorn when you're ready. I'd like to speak to the necromancer behind all this.
Let's head there right now.
So, Blackthorn Manor. Let's hope that necromancer working with the Venatori is around.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits here. Some form of confinement. This must be the place.
Right. So why'd we bring that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
You're the expert.
I'm just grateful you know what to do with it.
It's a fascinating piece. The magic laid upon a Hand of Glory is complex. Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So it'll lead us to whoever cut it off?
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
Bet whoever owned that hand agrees with you.
We'll put an end to whatever's happening in this manor. That I promise. Forbidden necromancy can twist spirits. We must find this death mage and stop whatever they've done to them.
I mean, I could have told you a necromancer lives here. Look at this place.
Well, if there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
This place smells weird.
Tash's nose, always helping us sniff stuff out. Oh, well, you never said we had to be sneaky.
These sigils. They can't be.
I've seen similar spellwork in Tevinter.
Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that, and get this door open.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Can we break these? Nice. Just vandalizing things left and right.
Those candles gonna light up every time we go by?
They should. The real question is whether it's a residual enchantment or if the manor has manifested a personality.
Okay. You think about that.
No! What have they done?
Oh, this looks bad.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
And demons.
They're dead now!
There we go!
Now what?
I must free the spirit bound here.
Emmrich?
Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls! How dare they? What are they Come, I can sense another spirit trapped here in the mansion. Have you noticed anything strange about the Fade itself here?
It's agitated. I've felt this in Tevinter around big works of magic.
The spirits press closer than they should.
Strange painting. A painting recovered from the collapsed tomb of an ancient king. The stories surrounding the burial site about spectral figures and a stolen crown are typical necropolis rumors. There it is.
Another victim.
The demons!
That one, quickly!
Well, Taash warned her.
Can you free this one, Emmrich?
I must.
Hey, Emmrich. You good?
Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist, but the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
All the seals have been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door. Someone's torn a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Okay.
Wisps aren't usually this angry.
This necromancer we're after corrupted it. Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state. At once. Onwards. Hand of Glory still points the way.
Treasure, try down. Oh, well, thank you.
Undead? This necromancer has brought once helpless undead into the Fade as soldiers?
And a rage demon.
The way forward won't open until we defeat them. A solid blow. Certainly.
That's the last of them.
We gonna be fighting more demons and corpse crap at the same time?
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits?
Go figure. Another power-hungry villain to contend with. Sounds about right. The obverse of reality. In the Fade, form does not spring from function. It is separate in ways the waking world cannot permit. Nightmare's corridors have no real-life counterparts. It goes on. Excerpted lecture from Professor Emmrich Volkaren. Someone knows Emmrich. Thinking worth tether stable effort. Okay, won't even begin to understand that. Just get one clean jump for once. Oh, alright. Guess not.
Down there. More victims.
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. Let's inspect their handiwork.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
But what else would one expect from Nevarra's most eminent meddler?
Johanna Hesenkos.
You've met?
Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages. But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
She's just trying to needle you.
Johanna always did make a sport of it.
Resentful prattling from the one left behind.
No! The stolen life in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmrich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
No! What is she planning?
Emmrich, you okay to fight?
Yes, Johanna took the lantern away with her.
Way to warn them. That'll do it.
What did Hezenkost do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst. Nothing. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's trapped it in her lantern.
Then let's find her. There's no way out.
Vashadan, there's always a way out.
Quite right. The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking. A candle. This wasn't here before.
Oh, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals, if you would. We drift upon the echoes of the vast, eternal dream. Let them form a new configuration. And with that,
Like I said, always a way out.
we must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
Definitely don't want a rift. It is funny, though, when you live in the Fade, visiting it just becomes less of a big deal.
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Really wasn't that hard.
Where's Hezenkost's voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack Hezenkost herself while she's holding that lantern.
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
Oh, is that all?
So you crawled your way out of the Fade.
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Yeah.
Sentimental drivel.
All right.
You may have stopped my work here, but Nevarra City will know its new ruler.
What? You gonna lecture us to death now?
I'll not explain myself to one of Volkaren's hangers-on. Though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. but I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back.
At least Emmrich seems a little disturbed by it, too.
I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
First off, I am not a hanger-on.
Escape again.
Want to tell me why she has no eyes?
Afterwards, Rook. Masterfully done, Rook.
They're at range. It's over. Emmrich, still sense anything wrong?
We were successful. Johanna's magic no longer changed the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great. Okay. But let's talk back at the lighthouse.
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering. Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Fellmarch manuscripts?
You and Manfred need an extra pair of eyes for... whatever this is?
I suppose it's time I explained this mess. Johanna Hesenkos was a watcher. She was banished for embracing the darker paths of our art. Forbidden magic, blood sacrifice, nothing is beyond her if it leads to power, recognition, or both.
It sounded like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
I'd guess it was a shock to see her back there then.
An unexpected reunion. It wasn't always like this. She truly was brilliant, and we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled, but now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
Even after what she's done, I feel a little bad for her.
Well, undeath isn't always a disadvantage. But yes, you saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Hesenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Nevarra City.
We must stop her, Rook. Thank you, Manfred. Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Hesenkos had been stopped. For now. But she had big plans for Nevarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets about long-lost friendships, she knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.
What was that undead comment all about there, Emmrich? Someone hasn't told us everything about himself.
What?
Nothing. You just looked lost in thought. In a good way.
Maybe.
Now, who could cause that?
Probably the person standing right next to you doing a little dance or something.
Long night?
I'm still getting used to the dream thing.
What was your dream about?
Tomatoes. Or maybe they were apples?
At least it wasn't the one where you show up to a job naked from the waist down.
Huh. Where did you put your extra knives?
That's your question? I guess it's a valid question.
You did real good against the Gloomhowler boy. Just be careful. Still a lot to learn. But you're getting there.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A young rebel striking from the shadows against Tevinter's empire? Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
I guess I have had some pretty great times.
Oh, I'd love to hear about more of them.
Really?
Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Nevarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
That's an interesting question. Before all this, she probably would have said cremation, since that's just what most people do, but Emmrich probably wouldn't like that answer. And also, if you have a friend who lives in the necropolis, that might be kind of cool. She would know that her spirit, well, her soul, I guess they're different things, would be in good hands. Let's see what he thinks about that.
Actually, do they let you into the necropolis if you're not Nevarran?
What a splendid idea! I could put a word in.
Glad Manfred approves.
Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the alluvion room is blocked?
Now we get to talk.
Hello, Spite.
When demons say they want to talk, that usually means they want to bargain.
Lucanis made a deal. He hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No, I want out.
Out to where? To Vinter or Lay? Nowhere safe for a possessed man.
No, no, he promised. Tell him, make him. Rook?
He was sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
I didn't mean to invade your space.
No, it's not that.
Then what is it?
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional? doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about, I guess.
Yeah, think about it hard there, bud, because this whole I gotta go it alone thing starting to get old. Just, we got you. Let us help you.
So?
Yes, indeed.
Elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Davern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
He would.
Pretty sure that's about as critical as Emmrich gets.